All right, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. And this video is going to be a little bit different from what I've been doing normally, but I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to get real with you guys for a second. And I know a lot of people watching these videos are people who are aspiring artists themselves, or maybe they already are artists and they're, working in the industry, trying to get into the industry. There's all sorts of walks of life who may be watching these videos, and I want to make a video that's going out to people who are already trying to break into getting some freelance work or don't really know the ins and outs of doing freelance things, especially when it comes to pricing. Pricing is a really big thing, and it's so important to not only the present but the future, and not only yourself, but actually the artists around you. And I'll be explaining that in this video. So when you're starting out as an artist doing freelance, there are many factors that go into it, but one of the biggest factors is the price. And I know a lot of artists, especially beginner artists, they really try to price their work low to gain possibly an advantage, or maybe they are just lacking confidence for the type of value they bring to the client that is trying to get work from them. Let me tell you, this is a really big mistake. Do not undersell yourself, because it doesn't only affect you, it actually affects the artists around you, and it affects your future self. If you're undercharging your work now, later down the road, it's going to be a lot harder to raise your prices to something that's reasonable. And when you lower your prices really, really low when you're first starting out, it may get you a couple commissions here and there, but really it's going to be ultimately hurting yourself and the artists around you by bringing the entire community down, because other artists may start to get messages from people similar to like, oh, I don't want to get work from you because there is somebody else out there who can do everything that you do, but for like 10 cents an hour. So obviously I'm going to go with them. And that's not really something that you want to deal with. And eventually it's kind of like karma or a boomerang or whatever. It kind of comes back around to get you, and it brings everything down. So make sure to charge a price that you think is fair. And a good way to evaluate what a fair price should be for you, especially if you're starting out, or you could even be 10 years in the industry, I don't care. This is still a good pricing bracket, and it's very, very simple. It is one rule. Take whatever you feel comfortable charging for a piece of artwork and charge 10% more. And I don't care if you get a calculator out and do this very, very specifically and you calculate it to the nearest decimal. Doesn't matter. But anything you feel comfortable with charging, charge 10% more than that. And the reason is, it's not 10% is like some magic number that's going to get you more clients or is going to bring the whole community up or some magic sauce number, but it's a good round number that will make sure that you get into the habit of charging more than you think you should be charged, because artists tend to doubt in their own abilities. And really, when it comes to pricing your own stuff, you have to learn confidence. And when I say learn confidence, I mean really try to teach yourself confidence, because I'll be the first to admit that I am not the most confident person on the planet. I'm really, really not. But when I charge for my commissions, I make sure to go a little higher than I'm comfortable with. And this may, in the early phases, result in not getting as much work as you think you should be getting. But in the long run, it will help you very, very much. One of the reasons why charging a little bit more may help you in the long run is generally higher prices attract better clients. I found in my line of work, whenever I charge a little bit more and a client is willing to pay a little bit more, they're generally more serious about the work that you do. Now, if you charged maybe $1 for an hour-long commission and you charged a little bit here and a little bit there, you may get more clients, but they're going to be a lot less serious about what you're doing, and they're going to respect your work less. And you've worked hard to get here, and you deserve respect. You deserve to be respected for the skill that you've put hours and hours and hours into, day in and day out, practicing your craft and your skill and getting better at it. You should never be undercharged for that. You should never be undervalued for that. You need to learn to value yourself and to make sure that those who you're dealing with value you just as much, if not more. So charging 10% more than you think is reasonable for your price range is a great start to getting more confident about charging for your commissions. Now, so far, the stuff that I've been talking about is definitely for personal commissions. There is a difference between personal and commercial commissions, and you should definitely charge differently when it comes to both. If you feel comfortable charging less money, definitely leave that towards the more personal commission side, and definitely charge more when it comes to commercial commissions, because these aren't just commissions that people are going to hang up on their wall or have on a shirt or something like that. This is something that they are going to make more money off of. They are making more money off of your work when it comes to commercial commissions. So make sure that you are charging accordingly for that. So that 10% that you're comfortable charging, that I was talking about personal commissions there. So I'm talking like, if somebody wants a drawing from you and you charge $30, maybe try charging 35. Something like that. When it comes to commercial commissions, I've actually left a reference link in the description below because these are getting into high number categories. These are things that are way beyond like just what a personal commission would offer. And these numbers are much higher than, especially beginner artists, these numbers are much higher than you're probably used to seeing, but they're very, very important. And it's very important to have a reference like this because it's easy to get manipulated by somebody who may be part of a company because they might be able to talk you down really, really low, and you don't want that to happen. So having a reference list and going, no. Listen here, buddy. This is how much I charge. This is how much I charge. And I can tell you why, because this is the average of what I do according to the industry. And you can give them this document and this piece of paper, and you can go, see, I have evidence for why this price is the way it is. And that's very, very important because you need to get paid. 100%. You need to get paid. And if you design something for a company and if they have the express interest of getting more money back than they're giving you to make this thing, then you should never feel bad about charging a little bit more for a commission. So definitely look at this list in the description below because it's very, very important. Never undersell yourself. That is the overarching theme of this whole video. But when I say higher prices attract better clients, it usually means that the clients respect the work of the artist a little bit more because they're willing to shell out just a little bit more for the quality they know that you can bring. And you know you can bring the quality, and so do they. So never undersell yourself. The good clients will generally pay a little bit more. Also, an important thing to remember is when you're working on a commission or negotiating for the price of a commission or anything like that, you have to remember that there is a commission triangle, and it is good, fast, and cheap. There is a triangle, good, fast, and cheap, but you can never have all three things. You can only have two. That means if it is good and fast, it's not going to be cheap. If it's cheap and fast, it's not going to be good. If it's good and cheap, it's not going to be fast. You can only have two. Honestly, I want to get that like as a tattoo, like right here or something, because honestly, it means that much to me. It really, really, if you have a formula to back up the reason why you're pricing something or the reason why you're dealing with the clients the way you are, it's very, very calming, and it really kind of balances you out because you're not relying so much on your gut feelings anymore or your confidence or anything like that. You can just kind of go like, oh, good and fast. Well, it's not going to be cheap then. You can do something like that, and it really, really helps a lot. And the more you do this, the more clients you get, the more you deal with people, the more you'll get used to doing this sort of thing. But this is really going out to the artists who maybe just starting out or maybe haven't gotten their legs in like confidently listing their prices yet. Really, really just go out there and try listing the prices that you feel comfortable with, not just the prices you feel comfortable with, but the prices that are just a little bit higher than you're comfortable with. And once you get used to that, it'll really, really up your confidence in dealing with clients and with just dealing with the stresses of being a freelance artist. Is already stressful enough. Don't make it more stressful on yourselves. And to wrap this all up, one thing I can definitely say when it comes to getting commissions or working with clients or even just contacting potential clients, be good to everyone. Be good to everyone because word of mouth is something that is infinitely valuable when it comes to the lives of freelance artists. Word of mouth is probably the thing that gets you the best clients the quickest. Because if you work with one client who's really, really good and you do a great job for them, they're going to talk to their friends, and their friends might need artwork too. And I'm not just talking about personal commissions. I'm also talking about commercial commissions. People who work in commercial industries talk to each other as well. It's not smoke and mirrors. So be good to everybody because you never know when that boomerang is going to come back, and it may reward you or it may punish you. So really just put out as many positive vibes into the universe as you can. This doesn't even just go for freelance anymore. This could just be for anything. Just put out as many positive vibes as you can into the universe and just try to make the lives of those around you just a little bit better. And eventually those good vibes will come back and benefit you. So guys, I hope you like this video. I know it was a little different than the content that I normally cover when it comes to this channel, but I really wanted to talk about freelancing and how important it is to me. And when I was starting out, it was really, really tough and it was really difficult. And, talking to clients was really awkward for me. Believe it or not, I'm kind of an awkward person when it comes to like one-on-one conversations and all that stuff. So having something like this would have really helped me back in the day, but really to wrap it up completely, just have more confidence in talking to clients and setting your prices and don't back down too easily. And you can do this. I'm sure your artwork is amazing, and just go out there and make sure that you're getting paid what you need to get paid. We all got to live. You got to live. I got to live. And I hope success finds its way to you and all that cheesy stuff. But I know you guys are going to do great. You're going to do great. I believe in you. You're going to do awesome. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click on the like button maybe click subscribe. Also, if you want some merch from me, you want to be part of the Smooth Brain Squad, you can go ahead and click on the link below in the description. We have a bunch of merch on there that we're working on. We're always updating the site, just having cool stuff, stickers, sweaters, mugs, whatever. It's awesome. We're having a fun time making merch live on the Twitch that was an awesome segue. If these talking head videos aren't enough for you, you can always visit me over on Twitch live weekly, every day, 5 days a week. So come and join us. But thank you so much, guys. I will see you in the next video. You guys have a good one and get paid what you're worth. Later.